What's up, everybody? This is Coy here at Coy's Corner, and this is where we do our sports analysis over all sports. And here's where I share my vast knowledge of sports, sporting events, history of certain sports, stats, all of that. Just covering basically all news and updates with sports for the most part. Uh, this episode, the first episode, we are going to go into the Olympic recap, as in how well we did. Also, what upcoming Olympic events to look forward to. And last but not least, obviously, we're going to discuss the Caitlin Clark saga because it continues with the Rookie of the Year, possibly sharing the Rookie of the Year award debate, but we'll get into that. All right, but first things first, let's talk about the Olympic recap. America won gold. That's right. On the first day, we win gold. We won in the 4x100 meter freestyle men's relay. That's notable to talk about because that first leg got us behind. The second and third leg cleaned it up for us to where it got us like slightly ahead, and then the final leg, the anchor, he solidified that we were getting gold. It was actually pretty exhilarating, pretty exciting to see. We also scored a silver medal in the 4x100 women's freestyle relay. That is noteworthy to talk about because if you were watching that swim, you saw that three legs in, it looked like we were not going to medal at all, if you ask me. But not Simone Biles, but Simone Manuel, she brings it up by the nose, and we end up scoring at least a silver medal. So that is pretty remarkable to note. Not lastly, but to continue, we got a couple more medals. We got a couple more bronze medals. One in the women's 400-meter freestyle by Katie Ledecky. We also got a bronze women's time trial cycling medal, and that was by Chloe Digert. And our first medal of the overall Paris Olympics came in a synchronized diving event, and those individuals consisted of Sarah Bacon and Cassidy Cook. And I didn't have any idea what was going on, but I did watch it because it was a medal event, and I was pretty excited that we at least medaled in it. I'll be honest with you. And another side note, Cuba beats USA in beach volleyball, the pool play. Why am I not upset? Because I'm half Cuban. So why would I be, right? I'm able to hedge my bets. I win either way. Let's talk about the upcoming Olympic events. We still got Simone Biles and her competing in her first event today. She also is going to be competing in events on the 30th of July, 1st of August, 3rd of August, 4th of August, and 5th of August. Now, you will have to check the times because I didn't put that here in my notes, but those are the dates in which she is going to compete. And also, they're going to put her on in prime time as well. I'm assuming on those days. So you're probably not going to miss Simone Biles. And then again, why would they not put her on prime time? I mean, it's Simone Biles, for crying out loud. Another event that you would want to look out for, and more than likely we're probably going to score gold in, and that is the women's 100-meter track and field. And you know who is going to be representing the USA in that event? At least one of Americans that's going to be representing us, and that's Sha'Carri Richardson. Come on, Sha'Carri, bring home that gold. Those are the track and field events start August 1st, and they run all the way through the 11th. So we haven't got to the track and field events yet in the Olympics so far. And lastly, the men's USA basketball. Want to see how they do because if they don't get gold in this year's Olympics, that's going to be the news right there. So let's see if they can pull it out because the talent that they have, I mean, when you look at it on paper at least, they really should be beating people, in my opinion, by 40 and 50 points. But maybe that's just me. Just keeping it honest with you guys. Don't kill the messenger, okay? All right. And I was stating that I wanted to delve into the Caitlin Clark saga. The reason why I call it the saga because it's pretty ridiculous to say. I mean, you can debate it, I guess, but to me, it's a senseless debate because what are we debating? We're debating two players should share the Rookie of the Year, even though one player, for what it's worth, accomplished a feat that no other rookie had ever accomplished, and that's getting a triple double. The reason why I want to point out that is because three Hall of Famers, three Hall of Famers in the WNBA have five triple doubles combined. Lisa Leslie has one career triple double. Cheryl Swoops has one career triple double. Candace Parker has three career triple doubles. So it's an unbelievable feat if these great players that I just mentioned only did it once or three times their entire career. And the WNBA as a whole has only had 39 triple doubles in their in the existence of their entire existence. For their entire existence, excuse me. They've only had 39 triple doubles. So it's a rare feat. Getting 15 straight double doubles, I look at that with a little grain of salt. If you're 6'3" and you play on the block, meaning that you're a forward, you're big. If you had any type of height coming out of college, then in my opinion, you should be able to average a double double. That's in the NBA and the WNBA. You should be able to. Still impressive nonetheless because no rookie had ever done it before. Candace Parker had did it over the course of 2 seasons, but no rookie had ever did that. So I grant Angel Reese the grace there. I don't want nobody to bite my head off about Angel Reese because at the end of the day, I don't think that she has I don't think that it's that she doesn't have any game. It's just that her game for me is not the exciting type of game. You know, she's more just on the block, just getting a rebound and whatnot. Hey, that's great because if you're not getting rebounds, then your teammates are not able to score. So your team definitely needs rebounds. So I'm not going to poo the rebounds. But I'm saying the significance of the way Caitlin Clark's game is and how it's translating compared to Angel Reese's game and how it's translating. So it's not a knock on Angel Reese, but I mean, it would be ridiculous to compare the two when you look at their game, you look at the way they're impacting their teams. Caitlin Clark took a team that looks still kind of like trash once they get rid of some of these players, at least up to 11 wins to the Olympic break. Angel Reese, I mean, her team has 10 wins. I mean, so she's not making the impact like that. But at the end of the day, they're both pretty good players. In my opinion, Caitlin Clark is the generational player based upon what all she's accomplished and what all she's going to accomplish. And if she would just get the handcuffs taken off her by criticize, not making her go stand in the corner and wait for somebody else to score. Anyways, getting back to reality. And another thing, people say, well, Caitlin Clark, what about her turnovers? Did you know that Michael Jeffrey Jordan averaged 3.5 turnovers his rookie year? And he was a two guard. Caitlin Clark is a point guard. So she handles the ball almost every possession. So it's not her fault that she's trying to get her teammates some great looks and they just can't handle the ball. Have you looked at the tape? My God, she throws it on a dime sometimes, and it just they can't get to the spot, or it rolls off their fingertips. I mean, it looks embarrassing. But what happens when you have people that actually know how to catch your passes, like Jonquel Jones and the All-Star game, caught it on a dime and laid it up. That's how you're supposed to finish when you have a pretty great passer on your team. Another thing about Angel Reese another thing about these two is that when you look at their stats and in certain stat lines, certain people should be ahead. A 6-foot guard should not be 12 spots in blocks ahead of a 6'3" big. If you're trying to compare and contrast and say, you know what, she should be Rookie of the Year or she should share Rookie of the Year with Caitlin. I'm sorry, you can't be that big. You can't and be that far behind in the blocks. 13th in the league in points, Caitlin Clark is. Angel Reese is 24th in the league in points. Just going over some other notes here. And Caitlin Clark leads the league in assists. I mean, they both lead the league in a particular category. Caitlin leads the league in assists. Angel leads the league in rebounding. What category, in your opinion, is more important? For me, it's the assisting, getting your teammates involved. The rebounding, I mean, I guess you got to have a nose for the ball, so I won't poo that, but it's all about preference. I like Caitlin Clark's game. I like how she has the passing. I like how she has the handles, and I like how she has the range. Yeah, she's not shooting the best from 3 point. I know people are gonna rag on that and say, "Well, she's only shooting 30%." Boy, what do you say about that? Yeah, I mean, she also had a deep college playoff run. She also went right into the pros. So she hasn't rested in how long? So she's finally getting a chance to rest and possibly get her legs underneath her. So let's just see after the Olympic break. Let's see how well she does behind the 3 point line. Let's see how far she comes along. Because I think she's going to show herself to be what everybody has told her that she was going to be. Or everybody said that what she was going to be. It seemed like she's going to live up to that once she gets some rest. Excuse me, I'll clean it up that way. um, but there is no debate, in my opinion. With all due respect, people, love Angel Reese. I love the femininity that she has brought to the game because it is a women's National Basketball Association. So it has been proven that men are the ones who are primarily watching the games. So if you want to draw more men in, right, wrong, and different, when men see more girly girls on the court, it's going to draw their attention. When men see more players with the game of a Caitlin Clark or Rika Gumbawale with the handles and stuff like that, it's going to be more appealing to watch. So you will draw in more viewers that way. But with all respect, I'm not going to poo-poo Angel Reese like she doesn't have any skill set, because I've heard that before. She does have a particular skill set. It's just not the skill set that interests me in order to watch her. That's all. All right, guys, this is Coy here at Coy's Corner. I don't want to run too long, but just giving you a brief overview of the Olympic recap, the upcoming Olympic events, and also just touching on the Caitlin Clark Rookie of the Year saga. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.